Welcome to Fading the Books. We're here to give you our four best picks for Thursday night football. We got the Eagles taking on the Giants. It's a division game. I kind of like these division games on Thursday night. You know, what you think about this matchup,
I think it's a
Brandon?
good matchup, especially for the beginning of the season. We don't know; they haven't played this first time for it. The new look Giants, they're still trying to get their footing in, and the Eagles just lost a close one to the Broncos, and they still trying to establish identity, especially with Shaquan struggling this year. The AJ Brown stuff going on, all that. I think it's going to be a good matchup though for either team to get a get right game.
All right. With that being said, I'm gonna go into first pick. My first pick is Cam Scatterboo for over 48 and a half rushing yards. This Eagles defense ranks 22nd in yards to the running back. One thing teams have been able to do is run against the Eagles. Um, the Giants with a lot of receivers down. I think they're going to have to run the ball. Tracy is coming back. You got Dart who can, he's got some wheels. So I think that they're going to have to just pound the ball, move the chains by running, and not give the Eagles a chance to, put up points on the offensive end.
Yeah, that I think that's probably gonna be the safe bet for him. Jackson Dart, I'm not sure if he's gonna put the ball in the air. Honestly, if he put the ball in the air, he don't have a lot of targets to throw it to, especially with Neighbors down
Yeah.
and Slayton down. He don't have a lot of targets to throw it to. So it's gonna be a lot of ground and pound, a lot of different types of runs they're gonna have to do. So Cam Scatterboo is gonna be a major part of that. Doing different counters and traps and things like that. Try to get into those tight spots.
Mm-hmm.
And then that actually brings me to my next one, honestly, because the next one I like Jackson Dart on the ground as well. Jackson Dart on
Mm-hmm.
the ground, he done covered at 35 and a half. It's 35 and a half. I think it moved up to 35 and a half. It was at 34 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's hammering this one because he didn't cover this one. Two of the last three games he didn't play. I think he played. Yeah, he played three games for his first one, but his last two he covered it, especially against the Chargers defense. That was actually surprising to me. So against the Eagles defense, if he can break the containment, getting out there for those 35 yards should be easy.
Mm-hmm. I like that pick. He's got some wheels, and he's gonna have to use them this Thursday night for sure. Um,
Yeah, I wouldn't put the ball in harm's way. Try to keep the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands. Try to keep the ball out of Saquon Barkley's hands and things like that. So yeah, definitely.
yeah. Now with my next pick, I'm going with AJ Brown. I took him at 50 yards. Um, I know that the Eagles' offense passing hasn't been the greatest, but I think this is a real get back for them to get right against the Giants. And AJ Brown has covered that line like four or five of the times he's played them. I think he just didn't hit it one time career
Yeah,
wise.
I think he's 5 or 6 against them.
Yeah, 5 or 6 career wise. So I think this is one of those. They got the noise. These guys are professionals. They're the Super Bowl champs, and I think this being a division game Thursday night, them being the only game on TV, I think this is can be a real good spot for Brown in the passing game to get right.
Yeah. First of all, I like the one-on-one matchup with Brown against anybody they got go over there at the Giants. So I think that if they go one-on-one over there, big body, he should be able to get this line pretty easy, especially downfield. I remember a couple weeks ago they was questioning AJ Brown about his commitment to the game, and anytime they do that with AJ Brown, I like his character honestly because he has just like this mentality of like, hey, I'm here to work type of deal. And when they do that, he finds a way to get him the ball, and his yards at 50 seems pretty reasonable to me. Because I think his line's what 65 and a half. So
Yes.
so yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
alternate at 50 is pretty good value right there. Especially before everybody starts hammering in that one. Devontae
Yeah.
Adams, I think they're gonna focus a lot. Not Adams, Devontae Smith. They're gonna focus a
Smith.
lot on Devontae Smith. So should give you a lot of one on one. And I think Paulson Debo may be trying to cover him um, one on one. And I'll take AJ Brown all day, one on one over Paulson Debo. Even though I like Paulson Debo, but he's not. That's not the matchup I want to go under. Speaking staying on the same token on the Eagle side of it, I like Dallas Goddard for 4 receptions. He didn't hit this 4 of the last 5 or 5 of the last 6. He only not hit it one time again, head to head against them. But I do think they will try to go all out, guarding those receivers and leaving that tight end wide open there. Saquon haven't been producing like we're accustomed to. So I think that like for them to try to extend that run game a little bit more is getting that tight end out there, getting those quick passes going and things like that. Because once you open that up, it opens up everything for the Eagles once they get the ball there.
Yeah. I like that line a lot. The numbers don't, support it, but they played against teams where the quarterbacks wasn't Jalen Hurts and the tight ends
Exactly.
wasn't Dallas Goddard. So again, those numbers, they can be a little bit skewed. When you're looking at stats, you got to go a little bit deeper. Goddard, again, great tight end. You got a great quarterback. You got a running back you got to watch for. Like you got a lot of people on that Eagles offensive side of the ball that you got to watch for. And Dallas Goddard could be that one that just catches some balls underneath.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's like, well, do we give it to Smith? Do we give it to Brown? Do we give it to Barkley coming out of the backfield? Do we got to watch Jalen Hurts and his feet? So I think don't those 4 receptions, I really like that line, especially I think it's at -154. I'll take
Yeah.
that, all day, every day, and twice on Sunday for Goddard.
Yeah, or twice on Thursday for after this matter, right?
Well, twice, yeah,
Uh,
this Thursday night.
what one thing that I know the numbers don't support it yet, but I think as the season goes along, you will start to see that at 4 is very attainable for him. He's target share is about 5 targets per game, at a 20% rate there, with AJ
Mhm.
Brown leading the pack there at the target share. Um, I think that as the season go along, we should see that increase just a little bit more, taking some of the load off of Shaquan, and taking some of the load off of those other guys as well.
Yeah, and Saquon's, he's coming in a little banged up, and his numbers are definitely showing that right now. Again, I truly believe this is a bounce back game for the Eagles. Playing playing on the road, because a lot of times when you play on the road, you can focus more on the game. You don't have to worry about your
Mhm.
family. You don't. It's just you and your team. And I think this game tonight or tomorrow night, I think it'll get the Eagles, back in that conversation of, yeah, we know who they are. They know who they are.
Yeah, Eagles is always out to prove to try they're the team to beat, honestly. And they are. I mean, you're a defending champion, you are the team to beat. And one thing we always say is you gotta win your divisional games. At the end of the day, you gotta win your divisional games, you gotta win your home games, right? And then that's how you find yourself in a good position in the playoffs. With them being 4-1, I know that they don't want to try to let the Giants try to catch any kind of footing. The Giants have some real talent over there. I know it isn't showing right now, but they have some real talent, especially on that defensive side. So they gonna have to capitalize with those quick passes. They got to capitalize with the one-on-one matchups and things like that, and just try to put it away early. I think the game is going to be a lot closer than what people think, though. I think what's the spread right now?
Uh, 7.5, I think it is.
7.5. So it's just a touchdown at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So just a touchdown at the moment. I like that, and I like the line to actually move a little bit to probably 5.5 maybe, by
Ooh,
game time.
ooh, that's
I
a
almost
lot.
think it may move to 5.5 by game time. Um, I could see why 7.5 though. Jackson Dart isn't improving at all.
Ooh,
Jackson
man,
Dart ain't improved nothing.
5.5 is a
But
lot. That's a
it
lot
is. But
overnight.
when you're matching talent, we'll see. We'll see what the Giants actually is in a couple weeks. Give Jackson Dart just a little bit more time. I'm a huge fan of Jackson Dart and of their defense, honestly.
Yeah, I think when neighbors
They
going
them
out.
taking that yeah, neighbors going out and them taking that L to the Saints kind of yeah.
So again, yeah, and their schedules on the game because they're gonna be playing those divisional games or whatnot. So yeah, we Dart definitely is, you know, NFL quarterback material. A great athlete. It's just now, unfortunate for him, he's lost his biggest weapon for the season.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
10 targets a game, biggest weapon. Yeah, that's a
yeah,
lot.
that's a lot. And then you're trying to spend. Then Darius Slayton is out. So yeah,
Yeah. So
You
Theo
wanna
Johnson may get a lot of targets and all that stuff. But yeah, a quick
you
recap
wanna
of what
go?
we got going on
Mhm.
for our 4 picks for Thursday night. We got AJ Brown at 50 yards at alternate pick. We got Jackson Dart rushing at 35 and a half. I think is when it moved to over. We had Dallas Goddard 4 receptions, and then we had what was the other one you had?
Cam. You say
Oh,
Cam Scatterboo?
Cam Scatterbull at 50 yards rushing as well.
Yeah.
Cam Scatterbull's a dog too. I like him.
Mhm. All right. Well, like, comment, subscribe on the video. Um,
Yep.
again,
Catch us Sunday
th-
for our picks. We may do 2 videos Sunday for Sunday morning, right? And
yeah,
then we have Sunday afternoons games
the
as
Sunday
well. So
afternoon
make
games. Yep.
sure like,
Yep.
subscribe, and
Like,
share it.
comment, subscribe. All right. With that being said, go out there and fade the books, and we'll see y'all.